What is up, guys? We are back with a podcast, and this time we're talking about SDCC 2018, and we have a very long list because Funko decided to change it up this year, and they decided to announce the waves, but instead of it being a little bit larger waves, they announced everything very specific to what they actually did.
They had like daily announcements. And
multiple daily announcements, and it was like the biggest wave had like 5 pops in it. They really stuck to like two or 3 different pops from.
They're actually really chock fulling this whole con. I think it's over 70 items.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a ton of them.
Like everything.
And
like pops, vinyls, Dorbs, shirts, backpacks, everything.
So we got a long list for you. So let's get started. The first wave is the anime wave, and there are definitely some pops in here. That are pretty good. They have Dragon Ball Z, they have the Heavy Metal, they have the
Sailor Moon,
and there's actually I don't know why they did this. They posted a video and it had Metallic Whis in it, which is from Dragon Ball Super. But it was in a video, and then later on they released it in a Funimation wave. But they said this is actually it's part of the anime wave. They even separate that, but we just lumped them all together.
But he was a Funimation exclusive to their booth.
Yeah, but I think the wave is cool. My favorite one is definitely the Golden Vegeta and the Broly because they're just cool characters, and of course Vegeta happens to be Toy Tokyo, so be prepared for those flipper prices if you do not get it. That will be very scary.
I agree.
Yeah, that'll be very scary, and they're known.
And I don't like anything from this wave, so moving on.
Okay, so next, and I think this is really cool because they showed a Star Wars line, and this is for the Star Wars line. They showed a Star Wars line, and they are like, "Do you guys want more? Do you guys want to see more?" And I was looking at it, it's got to be SDCC, and they did, and they showed Cad Bane, and that's from Clone Wars, right?
Clone Wars, the animated series. He's a unique character to that series. So.
And he's isn't he a
he kind of got bounty hunter. He has a cult following. People, Star Wars has the very unique ability where they can make the most minor character, somebody just in a background or on screen for like 3 seconds, and people like love this character or want to know more about it. Star Wars is great with that.
Yeah, they like throw like a ton of lore behind the person, and then all of a sudden it's like wow.
Right. Yeah, the hype train.
And like Jango Fett or Boba Fett.
Well, Boba Fett was the original guy to do it. He was in Empire Strikes Back for 3 seconds. He originated in like the Star Wars Christmas special, and people ate him up. They wanted to know more about him, know about his backstory and everything.
Yeah,
so.
that's definitely one, and then they have the Imperial Stormtrooper in there too.
Right.
The next wave is the DC wave, and the one that a lot of people are going crazy about, and I actually don't know too much about him, but is Red Hood.
Red Hood, yeah.
I saw when I saw posted on and I would say that I like DC better than Marvel. I was like Red Hood. I don't even know.
Well, he's a big Batman villain, I believe.
Okay. Well, but he looks good. He looks similar to like Red Skull.
Looks cool, but I think the one people are going real crazy for, that Flash 3-pack that's going to be...
Oh, yeah. It's all chrome, right?
It's 3 different...
gold, red, and silver. Silver, the chrome pack. People are really excited about that. They can't wait to get that. And I think it looks cool, but I think that they have Killer Moth, they have another
Flash where he's
like transparent bottom. That's pretty cool. And then and then the next wave, I'm telling you, we got to run through this. There are so many things. They actually just revealed just one character. It was the director wave, and they had James Wan here. And if you don't know who James Wan is, he did Saw. He did a couple other movies. He did.
Because I didn't know who he was.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I looked it up and was like, oh, he did do Saw. Okay, that makes sense. That's why people actually know who he is. Because when he came out with that, people were like, oh, this is such a great idea. But then after, if you've seen any of the Saw movies, after the first one, it kind of lost its luster because they did the same thing every single time, so it got boring after the second movie, and they did it 6 more times. So.
He's actually one of 2 directors, but we'll get to the other guy later.
Oh, yeah. And then the following wave was the comic wave, and this was,
This is a lot of stuff that I wasn't interested in. It's another Hellboy. Hellboy
in
like tentacles.
Hellboy in a suit, and then there was tentacles coming out. I don't even know.
I saw the first Hellboy movie, but never really, kind of didn't interest me, so... I was like, what is happening?
I like the Hellboy design. I think the actual mold looks cool, but I don't, I don't know what's going on either. Why the heck are there? He's in a suit and there's tentacles around him. I don't remember.
And then there was a pop from Saga. And they're a rock candy
from Saga. Yeah, I don't even know. Again, we've seen Saga a couple times, and I don't even know that much about Saga or really anything about Saga. But it's just keeps popping up. But
this next one I was really excited for. I was a little disappointed they did only announce 2 video game pops. One is the Sweeper Bot from Destiny.
People were like, yeah, I can't wait to get. I saw that. I was looking on the forums. They're like, yeah, I can't wait to get the sweeper bot.
People
I'm
were
so
going
excited.
crazy for that. I mean, I guess people are still hyped from Crota, but
Yeah.
the one I'm really excited for is probably the one that must have from SDCC for me. Grill Master Soldier 76.
Yes, this actually opens up Andrew's collection of Overwatch because he's completely collected as of right now, completely collected everything. Just waiting for the next wave to come out. But this will be another one that he has to. Oh, you didn't collect everything.
Another one I gotta get, and plus Soldier 76 was the first character I was, and is kind of my main character. So definitely have to grab him, especially because I love that Summer Games skin.
Yeah.
The
Grill Master.
The Grill Master.
That's great. I love it too. I think it's really.
People
good.
also call him Dad 76.
Yeah. Well, he's dad, so.
I just make people. I'm their daddy.
Oh my!
Shit.
It's getting hot in here, and not from the temperature either. Whoa! The movies line. The movies line is next, and this is something that you can always see. It is always SDCC.
They always Comic-Cons in general.
Comic-Cons in general, but they definitely always SDCC. They always show Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim's always in there. The last
eventually they're gonna run out of Scott Pilgrim stuff. So.
Oh yeah. Well, they'll probably just remake it like they do with other stuff. But they had
the 2-pack. It was.
They had two 2-packs actually.
Yeah.
They had a vinyl. They had a vinyl, and they had a regular pop 2-pack. It was with Scott and Ramona.
With the vinyl.
And they had.
I think it was 2 of the Evil X's. I'm not up on the Scott Pilgrim lore, but
yeah, I think that is. And they had Real Tenenbaums, and they had
the Max.
Mad Max, the ride. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, and that's limited to 5,000.
I think that's definitely the one. If you're gonna get one from the movie line, the Mad Max ride looks
cool.
Really cool. I do always like when they do vehicles, just because it's a unique pop. Like they gotta make.
Yeah, and that was a big part of the movie. That's just like if you've seen
it's the iconic imagery.
Yeah, when they do like Batman with his vehicle, that's cool, but it's like that was the movie. The movie was in a vehicle the whole time, so it was perfect for that. So they do good with that. The next line, and there's actually a lot of good things in here, and some that were like, whoa, these are actually pretty cool considering getting them. And is the Marvel line, and they had a lot. They had a lot of different ones in here, and they had the director we mentioned before. What is it? Taika Waititi.
Yeah, he did the Thor Ragnarok recently.
Yeah, so
he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. He's limited to 3,000.
3,000. The one I thought looked the best, well, my favorite out of this line was the Thor, where he's got his
with the Odin Force.
With the Odin Force, so he got the chains on him. He's got his eyes low, and he's like.
It's when he was unlocking his powers in Thor Ragnarok. The light, thunder, lightning. Then there was also Valkyrie from Ragnarok, the Marvel 10-year anniversary studios, Iron Man.
Oh yeah,
it was the original Iron Man armor.
The amount of detail they went in on that Iron Man was insane. If you've seen the Marvel Collector Core boxes, you saw the Iron Man they did. It was like the original Avengers, and they had Iron Man in it. So they then redid it for 10 years, and it looks great. They have the little like
you could definitely see an improvement from when they made the first original Iron Man pop to this one now. I'm like, wow, this one super detailed. Like it has like even like the scarring on the armor and like
Yeah, no, I want that. Definitely looks cool. Ant-Man also, they had original Ant-Man, right?
Right from the comics.
He has like his helmet actually looks like an ant. Well, the new movie does look like an ant, but this one looks really like an ant. Like it has like
it's the traditional,
the traditional one, yeah.
And then there was also a lot of other stuff. There's Cheerleader Deadpool. He's 1,000 pieces.
I'm sure people are going nuts for that.
I think there were some Dwarves.
I'm telling you, this is the amount of stuff that's coming out.
Jessica Jones, Rock Candy.
Yeah. They are releasing everything. They're restoring everything. Next is always one that's always limited, and they're always throwing at you, and they have some good ones actually. This is. I don't know if I'd ever get them now, just because I just have so many backpacks. But it's a Loungefly line. It comes with Cuphead. It comes with the Star Wars. It comes with the Stranger Things. They have just they have the backpacks. They have a little purse.
Yeah, wallets.
So I mean they doing what they usually do. They're 500 pieces.
I mean the stuff always looks really good. I would just be afraid to kind of take it out.
Yeah, just as it's limited, but maybe. I feel like when it comes to like their clothing, it's definitely different than the pops because like it's made to be used. So I'm not thinking about it as much as I would if it was a pop.
I guess the difference is, if it's like, oh, you spent like $50 to $60 on a backpack, you're gonna spend $10 on the pop. So
That's
like,
true.
you know.
Yeah,
I'm not as afraid of losing $10 as I am $60.
Maybe you're just better off just avoiding it in general. Don't even get the book bag and just forget it. Now we have one of our favorite characters with Skeet Base, Disney with the Disney line with Skeeter Valentine.
Hong Kong.
With Skeeter Valentine, Hong Kong, of course. From Doug Funny, it moved over to Disney. Disney has the rights. They have Skeeter. This is one that they actually showed in their video when they originally showed the Doug Funny line.
Yeah, they were. They previewed him.
They teased him,
and then people were clamoring for him because Skeeter, might have been the unsung hero in Doug Driving Force.
Just always made noises. Just
a lot of weird things.
Comedic relief for sure, but no, that I think that's a really good one. They have the Organization 13 hoodie. Organization 13 Mickey. He's unhooded. He's got the Keyblade in his hand. Really, one is really cool. I mean, Kingdom Hearts always does pretty well. With their pops, or fuck always does well with Kingdom Hearts pops.
Right, because there's so many different costumes and outfits you can put in each character.
I'm still
a lot of cool ones.
I'm still thinking about the Halloween Goofy and
Donald.
Those ones were still. I still think those are the best ones they came out with. For that.
Yeah, and the Sora one looks cool too. Yeah. But
they do they do really well. It's Funko.
The Tron ones were cool too.
Funko's interesting with how they choose their stuff. Some stuff they just knock out of the park. Some like, okay, you didn't really try. You just did the line.
Right.
But I think that's one that they really they stick to the detail and do really well with that. And then they have
a lot of other cool Disney stuff. They're getting behind Wreck-It Ralph too, adding to 8-Bit Pops, Ralph, and Fixed Felix. They also got Jack as Edna Mode, which I think looks really funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm just assuming that's one of his powers, or it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
That he can transform into people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of already spoiled it because they had the fire one, they had the metallic one, they had the monster one. So yeah, just he has a bunch of different powers. Still exploring.
Yeah, I'm assuming
He's a baby.
Yeah,
so
I love
doesn't know how to control him.
That's great. And then the next line, so now we're gonna rapid fire you because these are all just like two people per wave. So they have Harry Potter. They had nearly Nedless Nick.
Nearly headless.
Nearly Nedless. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know how big of a character he is, but this is the second pop they've had for him.
Pretty minor character in the movies, on screen for maybe like 10 seconds. But Harry Potter, kind of like Star Wars, has characters get really popular, like just being on screen for a little bit.
And he's glow in the dark too.
Glow in the dark, he's a ghost, so.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Cool.
That is good.
Same thing with the other character, Moaning Myrtle. She was, she at least had she was more of a plot device, helped move the story. Nearly Headless Nick was kind of just
just there, just a character that was there.
I
don't know. I got no idea. So
I stopped reading the books after the fourth one, so they both could have been way more important, but I don't know.
Next, we have the Looney Tunes line. Pepe Le Pew, always. I always love Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, he's a favorite. I feel like they could do more
mainstream.
Yeah, there's a lot of main Looney Tunes characters that they haven't done yet, but he is pretty big time.
They did Playboy Penguin. What more do you want?
I don't know. They did him and Gossamer and the Gremlin, and I'm like, where's Porky Pig? Where's Roadrunner?
That's true.
Wile E. Coyote.
They need to. I'm sure they're trying to keep you real and it's Pepe Le Pew. I can't wait for the next one. Kind of build you up. But I think this next line, the Hanna-Barbera line, I think these have some of Andrew's favorite characters, and I think we definitely. What did you do with your hand? You definitely need to showcase these. The Banana Splits characters. So Andrew was talking to me about this, and this is something that I never knew that they had. These are like.
This was like a live action people in costume from what I've seen.
It sounds like that's like Chuck E. Cheese's.
Kinda.
They
look freaky though. Yeah, I'm like, maybe this was a Five Nights at Freddy's before Freddy's.
It's a monkey, it's a dog, it's a elephant.
A lion, an elephant.
So they have it is large animals. Favorite one is definitely the monkey. Bingo.
I think I just like his pose. He's got the thumbs up. He's got the sunglasses on. He looks hip.
They're all he does, and they're all them. These are all the Banana Splits. group of Hanna-Barbera is actually limited to 4,000 pieces. I know I said that everything is 2 from now on, but I think that's just.
Yeah, he's lying.
But they are getting smaller. Banana Splits. They have the Captain Caveman.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish though, like, you know, Hanna-Barbera has like these are Captain Caveman's a little more like known, but such obscure characters. Yeah. You know, there's so many Flintstones like things you could do, or you know, like Jetsons stuff. Like,
I think they're just like, I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what Funko's plan is. They just have so many. Like, let's just do this where we do well, do bad, do well, not do well, do bad. But so
hot take, sexist, no Wilma or Betty Pops.
That's true. Could be. Or they could, or they're trying to get you to bite on it. That's what I think. I think their whole plan of selling stuff is, we'll give you good stuff early, then we won't give you good stuff. And like, oh well, it's part of the line, so maybe I'll get it. And they'll give you good stuff, and they'll go, it's a wave.
Nah, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, that could also be it. I mean, but they always know what they're doing with this next wave, and that is the Rick and Morty wave. Again, I'm so
they know what they're doing by just milking it.
So sick of this. Literally, Rick and Morty, they're in a cowboy outfit, and then they're releasing a limited 1,500 T-shirt, and it comes with a vinyl for Goodbye Moon Men. If you've seen the show, it is a song on the show.
It's lazy.
It's the amount of pops that come with this. Yeah, very lazy. The amount of pops that come with this is making me not want to watch the show anymore because I'm starting to get sick of it.
Yeah. Don't get them started.
Don't even get me started. We're off that. Let's get to the TV animation wave. Now they've had multiple TV waves in this, and which is kind of interesting. I wish they were lumped all together, but let's get down to it.
Well, this is animation, you know,
yeah, but it's still TV, man. Don't give me that. It's still TV. Just put them all together. Don't waste our time. Masters of the Universe, Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor and Faker. What were they? Vinyls.
Yeah, they are vinyl. Vinyl 2-pack. They're coming.
Yeah, Skeletor.
Stinkor, Scented. That's probably the highlight of the wave. I think they're just.
I'm just intrigued because like the Scented, you know, is it gonna smell awful because he's a Skeletor?
So if you know anything from the show, his name's Stinkor because he's supposed to be one of the smelliest beasts from their universe, from the show. So they gave him actually a scent.
No one could out-beast beasts.
What other scent did they do? They did what's it called? They have like strawberry, blueberries. Those characters.
The strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, they did that. That was a scented one. There's strawberry shortcake pop that was scented. I never smelled them. I wonder what they smell like. I wonder how they actually do it. That'd actually be pretty interesting. If you watch Bob's Burgers, Tina on the Unicorn, which is something that was leaked a while ago, people were saying that it's going to happen.
People thought it would be Emerald City. But,
yeah.
You know, saved
that's what they said, but no, they saved it at SDCC. It is what the people were looking for. So I mean, if you watch Bob's Burgers, which I've never watched, a lot of people do enjoy it. That's one of the pops for it.
More television, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
There's like that Dragon Dorps 4-pack.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, so
and then they have,
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, they have all, you know, the 3 dragons, and then if you know, we won't destroy the plot for you, but there's the dragon that was frozen. I don't know if you don't know. Sorry.
I definitely don't know.
Well, they have a 4-pack of Dorbs. They have all the dragons, the 3, and then the 1 brought back. Then they also have Olana Tyrell. She's also SDCC exclusive. If you know anything about Tyrells, she was the head of them. So they're finally making.
I'm gonna go on as a side here. I think, you know, Dorbs, like, you have to make, like, there's only certain things that look good as Dorbs. I feel like it's super limited, and you know, when they make like Dorbs of things, I'd say 80% of the time it looks bad. My opinion.
Well, here's also a thing. They always have to, what's it called? They always say that they're always smiling, which if you haven't paid attention, you're gonna notice it now. They always have a smile on their face, which is interesting. They're trying to make them like more kid friendly. I just hate Dorbs. I wasn't gonna bring it up. Dorbs make me sick. That's it. That's all.
Because like, you know, the smile like only looks good on certain characters. Like if you had, you know, like.
They even put on evil characters, like on It. They had an It Dorb, and it's smiling, and like, oh, you can say, oh yeah, it looks maniacal, but it's like, no, it's happy.
I guess we'll go back to this. Well, if you made like a Master Chief Dorb and he was smiling, well, you'd buy it, but you wouldn't be happy about it.
Actually, that's probably the only Halo stuff that I wouldn't buy if it was the Dorb.
He's lying, but let's get on from that.
If he's smiling, there's something wrong with his suit. But yeah, let's keep going. They also have continue with that. They have Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Dustin and Snowball. They have another 2-pack. It is.
Wasn't that Dorbs too?
Those are Dorb. They do have Dorbs in that too.
Stranger
Too
Things
much.
are killing. Rick and Morty are killing.
Game of Thrones are also killing, but at least.
But Game of Thrones at least are coming out with tons of different characters.
Way more characters in Game of Thrones.
It's just like, oh, here's a million. What's that girl's name with the hair or the no hair?
The what?
In Stranger Things.
11.
11, like 1,000,011 pops, like 1,000,000 Rick pops. Like I know, like these people all have their costumes.
I'm
but
done with the show. The show kind of. I went from season 1. I was like, oh, it's good. Season 2 was like, okay, it's kind of whatever. So now it's done. Rick and Morty. We may see the end of you. Game of Thrones obviously is about to end. I'm so interested in these pops, but I don't know if we'll do that. Then
more TV.
More TV just keeps going. If you watch Green Hornet, they have this is actually pretty good 2-pack. They have Green Hornet and Kato 2-pack. If you know who Kato is, that's Bruce Lee. Very big deal because I think when Bruce Lee's when they actually had the Bruce Lee pop, people went crazy for it. So this is one that's interesting because it is actually supposed to be Bruce Lee who played Kato. So
Yeah, it's supposed to be from the TV show from the early 1960s, I believe.
When all those comic book shows were on TV, like Batman and everything, it was just
when it was the campy, like 60s versions, they call them.
Yeah, like Kapow, but it's interesting because they do have Bruce Lee, which I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
And then there was one Parks and Rec character. I don't watch that show either.
Yeah, Parks and Rec, and they had Riverdale again.
I don't watch that show either.
I can't remember her name, but she's dressed in cheetah. Yeah, it's another thing.
Josie, right?
Yeah, Josie in her cheetah outfit. I'm assuming it's
and
in
the
Halloween.
Pussycats.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
like
supposed to be
Halloween, like a Halloween outfit. I don't know. I don't watch Riverdale. He doesn't watch Riverdale, so we're not really sure. But that is one they're showing. Ooh, but then we get to the almost the end of it. They have the ad icons. They had
And these are ones that people go crazy for. The ad icons, I guess, are a fairly new line. I mean, way back they had the Count Chocula and the Big Boy was their first sponsor. But more recently they've been churning them out. And I mean, people love cereal. People love advertising.
And they've actually cut down on. So originally it was limited pieces. Now they're just saying they're limited. So a lot of them are coming out. I know Target's supposed to get a bunch.
Right.
Target's supposed to get a bunch. But for this, they had the Captain Crunch 4-pack, and they're Dorbs, and it's like, oh cool, Captain Crunch, like everyone has been clamoring for
because as you see, they made like Lucky and the Trix Rabbit and Tony the Tiger, and I mean, like, I love fucking Captain Crunch,
Yeah, but then they came with the Dorbs, so okay, it's cool. Then they released another character from Captain Crunch, which is actually gonna be a pop. And it's
the Crunchberry.
I
didn't even know this character existed.
Didn't even know it existed. I think it's a callback to the old, to the actually old Captain Crunch when they used to not just show Captain Crunch. He had like a slew of characters with him, and this is actually one of them.
I guess it's like
from all the research I did.
It's like how Ronald McDonald's the last man standing, but he had friends too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. So that's cool. I'm glad they are doing that. But
I'm not. I wish it was just Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
but
they said that's gonna be that's gonna be a target. So prepare to cry yourself to sleep. Finally, the last wave, and it's
This is the rest of the stuff we got.
Yeah, the smorgasbord. They have the Funko / miscellaneous line. They have the Spastic Plastic, Gil and Sam, which is it's like the alien and the pig. So those are limited. Those are like legitimately limited. They're limited 5,000 pieces. They had I know Andrew was looking for this. That it was originally going to be.
It was originally going to be a Target exclusive, and then there was like a Chase version, and then they had a Walmart version. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. No one's ready for her, but you better be ready if you want her because she's going to be exclusive to Comic-Con.
Yeah,
shared.
I'm just like, I think I set this bar. If I had to give a thing for this whole SDCC, I think I definitely probably set my bar way too high, but I was not gonna say I'm unimpressed, but I'm gonna say that it is mediocre.
Well, I guess I'm a little surprised that there's no Freddy. I mean, maybe they'll announce one later, but no Freddy. I know Conan has some stuff coming out.
They always have the exclusive for Conan, but they do this weird thing where they do those white lanterns. And they
that's gonna be
too.
what the.
It's at Gemini exclusive.
Gemini.
Where it's not. It comes out during SDCC, but it's not related to. You can't get them at SDCC. You have to get them online.
Yeah, but I think that's cool. Like, if a company is going to have an exclusive thing,
That they do announce it, yeah.
Right.
They have the white lanterns. One is glow in the dark, one is just
But
regular.
that's a thing they do. They
Yeah.
come out with lanterns every
year,
con, right?
yeah, which is cool. But yeah, I'm gonna say mediocre. I'm gonna give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. That's my rating for it.
I guess I won't be as harsh. There's a few things I'm excited for. Like I said, I definitely want to get Asuka.
Mhm.
Definitely want to get Iron Man, Soldier. I mean, maybe not as many as New York or last year, but
Yeah,
a couple ones I have to grab.
Funko, I'm coming after you, man. You're angry at me. But those
no more Dorbs.
But those no more Dorbs. Those anime pops, they're looking good. Vegeta, I'm coming for you. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. If you have any questions about the pops that are coming out for SDCC, feel free to ask us here or on Twitter or on Instagram. You can message us. We will respond to you. We're trying to gather as much information as we can for everyone to make it easier for you to understand and see what is going on. And as
Or if
always,
you want to give us some SDCC pops, we'll take those.
yeah, if you
also.
want to give us anything, if you want to send us, we'll give you the PO box. Also, whatever you want. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you for watching, Andrew.
Happy hunting, and hope you get all those limited ones at the con.
See you.